Silver and the Snake. One of the happiest families on the mission station was the family of Tam Yaing, the evangelist. Enoch was just 8 years old. Sweet Sweet was just a little older. Little Little was older yet, and Silver was their great big sister who went away to school and only came home for vacations. What fun they had together! Enoch would get a long rope and tie it around Sweet Sweet and Little Little and play. They were bullocks and he was the farmer plowing, and he would say, "Get up, Sweet Sweet, get up, Little Little." Then down the road they would scamper. When Silver came home, they played hide and seek or tiggy tag, climbed trees, threw sticks at green mangoes, chased chickens, threw stones in the river, and well, they just did everything that everybody ever does during the vacation. One day they were playing hide and seek around the house behind the mango trees, and they were having such fun until Enoch said, "Hey, I know a better place than this to play. Let's go to the schoolhouse and play hide and seek around the school." "Oh, yes," said Sweet Sweet. "Oh, yes," said Little Little. "Oh, yes," said Silver. So they all went down the bamboo ladder of their house, past the big clump of bamboos right over to the schoolhouse, and they played, and they were having such fun until Enoch said, "Hey, I know a better place than this even. Let's get through the fence and go and play hide and seek among the big trees and bamboos in the jungle." "Oh, yes," said Sweet Sweet. "Oh, yes," said Little Little. "Oh, yes," said Silver. So Enoch got through the fence, and Sweet Sweet got through the fence, and Little Little got through the fence, and Silver got through the fence. And they played, and they played, and they were having such fun until all of a sudden Enoch held up his finger and said, "Shh." And he said it so hard that Sweet Sweet and Little Little and Silver stood stock still and opened their eyes wide to see what was going to happen next. "Look over there," whispered Enoch, pointing with his finger. "Do you see that big tree with a little hole in the trunk?" "Yes." "Well, I saw a little bird going there. Now you stand real still while I go up and cover the hole with my handkerchief. Then you come quickly, Silver, and help me catch it." And the three girls stood so still you could have heard their hearts beat if you had been real close. Enoch sneaked up to the tree as quiet as he could be, closer and closer and closer and closer till at last he was there. He covered the hole with his handkerchief, then shouted, "Come on, Silver! Hurry! Come quick! Come and help me catch the bird!" But he need never have called, for the others were already racing to help him. Silver slid her hand in under the handkerchief and pulled out, not one little bird, but four tiny little birds with big yellow mouths, like as if they had been eating eggs for breakfast and had forgotten to wash their faces. "The mother bird must have flown away without us seeing her," said Sweet Sweet. "But she will come back tonight, and we'll come back and catch the mother bird then, won't we?" said Enoch. "And when the mother bird comes back, she won't find her little babies," said Sweet Sweet. "And she'll think that some naughty bad people have killed them," said Little Little. "Then we'll take the mother bird home and put her in the same box with her babies," said Enoch. "Oh, yes," said the three girls all together. "Won't that be fun?" "I'm going to make a house for them to live in," said Enoch. "And I'll bring them some rice every day," said Sweet Sweet. "And I'll bring them some water every day," said Little Little. "Silver, will you teach them to talk?" "Oh, go on, you silly boy. These kind of little birds can't talk." "Can they?" "Let's take them home and show mother," said Silver. "Oh, yeah," said Sweet Sweet. "Oh, yeah," said Little Little. "Oh, yeah," said Enoch. So they got through the fence and walked quickly past the schoolhouse, then past the big clump of bamboos, then up the bamboo ladder into their house. "Mother, mother, see what we've got!" they shouted. "Four little birdies." Their mother took one look at them and said, "Where is the mother bird?" "Oh, she must have flown away," said Enoch, "but we are going back tonight when it's dark, and then we'll catch the mother bird and—" But their mother said, "You mustn't go into the jungle at night time. It's too dangerous. There are tigers in the jungle at night time, and there are snakes in the jungle at night time. You mustn't go into the jungle at night time, I tell you." And though the children didn't answer a word, Silver looked at Enoch, and Enoch looked at Silver, and pouty lips moved to form the words, "We don't care what mother says, we will go, won't we?" And at evening time, when mother was locking up the chickens and putting them to bed, they sneaked off down the bamboo ladder, past the big clump of bamboos, past the schoolhouse, to the fence, and into the jungle. It isn't a bit dangerous, is it? Said Enoch as they neared the tree. Mothers think everything is dangerous. You stand here and wait, he whispered. Then he sneaked up to the big tree with the little hole in the trunk. Closer and closer and closer and closer. Then out came the handkerchief, and quickly he covered up the hole and called, "Come on, Silver, I've got it, I've got it." Silver and her sister came running up. Quickly she put her hand under the cloth into the hole to get the mother bird, but it was not there. But there was something there, soft and cold and "Oh, oh, 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 ouch!" screamed Silver, for the cold, soft thing in the nest was a big black snake, and it had bitten Silver on the finger. "Oh, oh, oh!" cried Silver. "Oh, what shall we do? Now what will mother say?" For just a moment three little faces went white with fear, then Enoch quickly tied the cloth around the arm above the hand and twisted it with a stick as tight as he could. Silver squeezed her finger above the bite as hard as she could, and Sweet Sweet and Little Little caught hold of her dress, one on one side and the other on the other, and led her back home, through the fence, past the school, past the big clump of bamboos, and up the bamboo ladder. "Oh, mother, we are so sorry, but mother, quick, do something! A snake has bitten my finger." Poor mother had enough to worry her without this, but soon she had several strings tied tightly around the arm. Then they tried to think what to do next. If the doctor was only into the dispensary, but he's gone out preaching with the big boys. But Nurse Yenny may know what to do. "Oh, yes, Enoch, go and call the nurse," said mother, "quick." In a minute or two, Yenny, the nurse, was there. "Yes," she said, "I know what to do. I've seen the doctor do it lots of times. He puts iodine all over it and then he cuts it with a knife." So she put iodine all over it and cut it with a knife. Oh, how it hurt! And it bled, and it bled. Silver cried and screamed so hard that the next door neighbor came running over. "What's the matter? What's the matter?" she said. "My poor finger," groaned Silver. "First of all the snake bit it, then the knife cut it, and it still hurts. Oh, 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 oh." "Then," said the neighbor, "I know what to do. If you have cut it with a knife and it still hurts, then you just take a stick from the fire with a red hot coal on the end of it, and you burn the place where the snake bit." "Oh, no, no," said Silver. "That would hurt too much." But it hurt so much anyway that at last she said, "All right, do anything." So they held her tight while mother took a stick from the fire with a red hot coal on it, and she burned the place where the snake had bitten it. "Oh, oh, oh!" screamed Silver, and she screamed so loud that another neighbor came running in. "What's the matter? What's the matter?" said the neighbor. "Oh, my poor finger," groaned Silver. "First of all the snake bit it, then the knife cut it, and now the fire has burned it, and it still hurts. Ow, ow, ow." "Then," said the second neighbor, "I know what to do when the knife has cut it and the fire has burned it. If it still hurts, you just hold the finger in boiling water for a moment, and it makes a big blister and it draws all the poison out." "Oh, no, no," cried Silver. "That would hurt too much." But it hurt so much anyway that at last she said, "All right, do anything." So they put some water on the fire, and when it was bubbling and boiling, they dipped Silver's finger into the boiling water. "Oh, my poor finger!" screamed Silver. "First of all the snake bit it, then the knife cut it, then the fire burned it, now the water has cooked it. Ow, ow, ow!" And she cried and cried. But do you know, the boiling water did make a big blister, and it did draw the poison out, and soon it began to feel better. But for days Silver was so sick she could neither eat nor sleep, and they hardly expected her to get well. But little by little the pain went away, and she was able to walk around again. But it was more than a month before Silver's finger was entirely well, and as long as she lives, Silver will have a big scar on her finger where the snake bit it, and the knife cut it, and the fire burned it, and the water cooked it. And there are four little folks in Burma who didn't disobey Mother any more for a long, long time, and their names are Enoch, Sweet Sweet, Little Little, and Silver.